Hello and welcome back to Mordheim, City of the Damned. So we've had 100 episodes with our Chaos Warband, the Ruin Lords, and I was feeling like a bit of a change. So based on some of the suggestions that have come in on the Discord channel, I'm going to be creating a new warband and trying out the Sisters of Sigmar. Now, I've only ever played Chaos before. Sorry, the Cult of the Possessed. I keep calling them Chaos, and I really shouldn't. But yeah, I've only ever played the Cult before. So this is going to be a learning experience for me as well as you, I'm sure. Oh yeah, since we're part veteran, we could start at rank 5, but no, let's start at rank 0.
In the name of Most Holy Sigmar, I greet you, sister. Your service and dedication to our order has long been in my mind.
Okay, this is going to take her forever to read, so if you want to read this, pause the video and read it at your leisure. So we've got to go through everything all the way from scratch. Yeah, we're going to be starting from basically ground zero and working our way back up the ranks. We'll take this warband to rank 10 as well. Hopefully it won't run into too many issues along the way. And since we're not needing to save up for the 100 of each weirdstone type, we should have faster progress than last time, I hope. So first things first, we need to buy some people because we only start with a leader. And actually, the very first thing, we should rename people and click through some of these things. So we're currently called the Righteous Fists. I'm not sure that's particularly great. We're going to rename ourselves the Hamazons. Yes, that's a terrible, terrible name suitable of our warband. We are going to be vaguely Amazonian themed in terms of naming convention. But if anyone would like to adopt any warband member, I'll rename them and customize them to your liking. In terms of equipment, I'll probably stick with what I think is best, just for sanity's sake. I don't want people suggesting dual daggers and just letting me run with that. So yeah, first things first, leader. Customization. Edit name. You are going to be Pantariste. I'll leave customizations until they've ranked up a bit. They can all just stay default looking. Or until someone adopts the person and asks for something. So that will do there. Now for a hero, I've got lots and lots of ideas. But to start with, I would like a smuggler. Yeah. The Sisters of Sigmar don't have any ranged units themselves. So this is going to give us some much needed firepower on the battlefield. Most Sisters warbands, from what I can tell, tend to go for Comet spam in terms of spells, with the Comet of Sigmar specifically. I'm not going to do that because, well, I like being really difficult about things. So we're going to have this person who I need to customize. Edit name. You can be Al-Qaeda. Maybe not, actually. I'll probably say that wrong at some point. You can be Toxaris. That's better. So leader, hero, and then we need 3 henchmen. Unlike the Cult of the Possessed, both of these people are very similar to each other. And in my opinion, they are badly equipped from each other. The sisters here tend to lend themselves, based on their stat lines, to shield and Warhammer, and the novice here, they've got a inbuilt bonus to dodge when they're attacking and hitting. So they tend to lend themselves more towards dodge tanking rather than parry tanking. So yeah, I'm thinking the weapons and shield probably need to be swapped over a bit here. But we'll get a couple of these. And you know what? I will hire 1 spare as well. No, that can be anyone. That's why there's so many more things. So what do I need? Another novice? Yeah. And then we can rename them all. I'm going to leave the couple of other slots at the back here, just for when I inevitably need to hire some more people. Because sooner or later my leader's going to get injured and I need at least one reserve slot for that. And if my hero gets injured, I need at least one reserve slot for that as well. I am looking forward to the point where we can take out 7 people into the field. That's my comfortable number. Leader, 2 heroes, impressive, and then a couple of henchmen. That's usually the lineup that I go with. Alright, let's... so, customization, you can be Telepilia. And over here, Antimichi, or Antimiki, sorry. Area Beer. And finally, Melusa. Solid. Yeah, I need to change their equipments over, so empty. What's that, just a hammer? Oh, interesting, you can't actually just de-equip it. And that's also just a hammer. Well, that's... No, that's a hammer, that's a mace. Who's got the better chance to hit at the moment? Those are resistances. I suppose it's just going to be weapon skill, isn't it? So, we've got 4s and 4s. So it should be fairly even. Maybe I'll just swap the shields over. Leave them with the empty hand just for the bonus dodge chance. So go away there. And bring it over here instead. Can I buy anything from the store? Yes, I can actually. Oh, cool. Because the Sigmarite Warhammers are what I intend to put on most people. Great Hammer's a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, actually, maybe the novices, if I buy them great hammers, it's probably worthwhile, as they're going to be dodge tanking rather than parry tanking, have them have a two-handed weapon to start with, so that they can get like more damage in. So yeah, I can afford 2 of those. This is kind of experimentation. Like, I'll see how this goes. Where's the other novice? There's the other novice. So store. We'll go great hammer. And down here, do I want mace or hammer? Mace is probably more sensible at the moment. Although hammers do a lot more damage when they actually connect. And the Sigmarite Warhammer is kind of... like the bonus crit chance is kind of what I think I'm going to be focusing on overall. And bypass of the dodge chance is nice, but the hit chance at the moment is probably nicer. Hum. No, let's go for the Sigmarites. So in there and here. Right, there's any clothing available. Can buy helmets though. That's good. Because I want the stun resist and extra armor absorption for, well, basically everyone. Oh, but I've only got the one. Probably want that on EU. It's a worse arcane spell casting chance, so actually I'm going to stick it on this one here. As far, right, so I've been looking through the skills and things just while I'm finishing up equipping these people. And as far as I can tell, the main fighting style of the Sisters lends itself to very much teamwork and group buffs and things like that. So I'm going to be hoping to have a very tight-knit group. I think that'll probably do to start with. God, it feels like everyone is so weak. They're going to have like no hit chance, no speed, no skills. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Ah, yeah, veteran system, before I forget. So I've done, like, you can see I'm already rank 10 on the veteran system, which means I've just got skills to pick. So we're going to go for a lot of contact. Contact is, in my opinion, are the better option. Some people disagree. They think that things like Haggler, where's the one, Merchant and Negotiator to get sale events are definitely better. I'm not so sure. Scholar, definitely. So if we get Scholar and master that. I like getting free stuff, and especially, where is it? The, not the Alchemist. Librarian, that's the one. The more because I find enchanting formulas very hard to locate over time. So getting those from the start is going to be excellent. After that, it's kind of a bit, you know, whatever you feel. Explorer could be worthwhile. Yeah, I'll get Explorer. Because I imagine this time we're going to be sending people around a hell of a lot more. And then maybe Merchant. Or I could just go Weaponsmith and Armourer. Eventually I will want a lot of people in heavy armour. For the moment, I'll just generally push them towards light armour. The penalty for movement is not worth it quite. Or maybe Alchemist. Shield or helmet is always going to be useful. So we could at least get that. And then, yeah, I think Merchant. So we're not going to be getting a huge amount of gear, but we do have a lot of other benefits. Yes, that will work just fine. Right, let's see what our first mission is. Now, on the first day, you only have normal difficulty missions available to you. I will be trying to take just hard and above, unless I'm feeling particularly fragile on a mission. Alright, what do we have? Hunters and Prey. Both warbands in 3-strike teams, and you guys know how much I hate that deployment option. Walk in the Fog, that's far better for us. And Visions of Dread, that's not too bad, actually. The Weird Stone available is not great, and we really need to build up a nice stockpile. That's going to be crucial for us. But for first mission, I think, to get a handle on things, yeah. Because if we're scattered randomly around the area, we can regroup before the ones that are tight around their wagon can get out. And if we're tight around our wagon, we're already in position. So in terms of who I'll take, yeah, I think Telepelia, Eriobia, and Antimachi. You will do quite nicely. Panteris obviously leading, and Toxaris with a ranged. That black powder trap's going to be more interesting in PvP, I think. But I've got some ideas.
Frightened your warband and scattered them in the ruins. They soon recover from their fright, but before the warriors can regroup, an enemy warband arrives and deploys near their wagon.
So, name-wise, we're up against the Undead. And we don't get to choose where we are. Can we see anyone yet? No, we cannot. That's good. They're over there, so we know exactly where they're going to be. And as a result, we can take the opportunity to loot around a bit. So they also move first, which is, well, could have been potentially a bit bad. Alright, where is this? Downstairs? That's not a very convenient building to start in, Panther East. I suppose I could jump down. Can I go out this way? Yeah, I could do. Yep, they're very, very new. Don't even know how to move around buildings. Alright, let's get this. It's 3 gold crowns. Every little helps at this stage. And there's the weird stone. And we can drop this off in our cart on the way past. That's really painful at this stage, my word. So Sigmar's Might there, you could see, is a group buff for allies within 5 meters. So it's that sort of thing, which is what I mean when I say it's going to lend us... I need to head up that way. Yeah, give us some group position and formation type play style. Repentance is a passive which increases movement range after picking up Weirdstone, which is very interesting. Means they can grab and run. Let's put that in here. And then get out of the way. I suppose start moving over towards that stuff. Is it likely we're going to run into them? Probably not at this stage. Telepelia. Ooh, we can see one of them. So this is Marku Albescu. He's marked for death. Which direction is he? Yes, behind and up that way. Is he in the building? He might be. Kind of want to try and grab this and just run back for the moment. Yeah, there he is. Because that's worth 25. Not a huge amount of retreat, but it's a little bit. Then we've got our smuggler to bring down. There's their leader. Okay. New plan. Everyone come and help. Ouch. Gosh. She is going to go down almost immediately, I think. So let's get down and try and help. He's obviously got a further move than I anticipated. Now, the downside about these rifles is they take a long time to reload. They really do. Let's have a look at the black powder trap. Active skills. Fake search point. That's not particularly useful, but let's take a shot. Yeah, it's a bit blunderbuss at this stage until we increase our accuracy. There's a ghoul. And Timothy. really awkward position for everyone to have started in this building. But we should be able to get most people into combat with a leader this coming turn.
A new round has started.
Oh, don't reach me as well. That'll be extra bad. The trouble with the vampire leader is he produces terror, as you can see. Alright, Panzeriste. Let's head round. Get a charge in, or do Sigmar's Might first. I think Sigmar's Might first. Could have possibly buffed up everyone I was near instead, but I'll take these two. Or if I don't, I get 2 attacks. So Sigmar's Might, the spell, increases critical hit chance by 5% and melee damage by 10%. It's probably better at this point, given that no one else is around, to just charge and get 2 attacks in. Success on the terror test. That's good. Really need that. Good hits. And parry stance at this stage. Man, only a 38% chance to parry. I really miss my other guys. So terror test fail. That reduces both strategic and offensive points by 3 each, which is, as you can see, terrible. I could flee, but I'll get attacked. So just parry at this stage and cross our fingers. I'm pretty sure their leader is immune to all alone checks. I had that over there. Yes. But I'll try and get even more people into combat. Up through this central section, I think. Can I get a charge from over here? That would be best. Damn. Ambushed from the side. I was hoping I'd be able to get the angle without that. Great stun. Don't think that's going to be particularly useful in this case. That sister over there is still probably going to go out. Yeah, sorry, telepelia. Reload for 3. Then take an aimed shot. Does a lot of damage though. I do like that. Not quite sure where he's going. He could have definitely gone after my smuggler for that. So, and Timothy is going to come around here and just get a charge on their leader, I hope. 68%. Probably doesn't actually need the charge. If I just walk into combat, it'll be better for the hit chance. So, but then Terror might stop me being able to. Let's just do the charge. So fail, but I still get the charge off, and it was worth it. Don't loot myself, loot him. You gonna loot anyone? I'll take the greatsword. Then end turn. We kind of have to because we have nothing else to do. Oh, Yeah, ganging up on me.
A new round has started.
Oh, so bad. Everyone is so green. Okay, Panteriste. You've still only got you and one other in range, so still probably not worth buffing. Have we seen Anton yet? Oh, he's that one. Okay. Good hit. Probably just do another hit. And then parry. This is the one that went into the building, I think. Reload. I think you can just see that guy over there, actually. The range on this is amazing in comparison to the bows. You can even see Anton. If I come over here, can you see... No, you can't. I'm not sure I like the prospect of... There we are. That's kind of okay. Only 37% chance to shoot him. That's not great. I think I'd rather shoot at Anton here. And then I suppose move a bit back around the corner. So Antimochi has recovered from her terror. So back up a little and then get a nice charge, please. Not too far. Good. That's solid damage. So get his token and the guy, he's taken stuff that used to be on our body. Let's take the fragment.
Objective completed. Objectives updated.
Then I think get into combat here, but be on dodge stance. Oh, and they failed their route test. Well, these fights are over very quickly. Yikes. 2 out of action. Crossing my fingers that they don't have anything too bad happen to them.
Strength in steel wins a fight. But it is your strength of spirit that wins battles.
Well, that's 2 experience. Another 2. Full recovery, thank goodness. That's for getting jumped by the vampire. He actually got 1 physical advancement there. And a full recovery. Phew, all in all, that's not too bad. Now, loot. Do we at least get our Sigmar Warhammer back? No, I don't think we do. That sucks. So, upkeep costs. Very expensive. Then I need to re-equip. Where are you? There you are. So I guess you're going hammer and nothing? Could go hammer and dagger to start with. Or just hammer and hammer. Hammer and mace. I could buy a shield. Buy a shield. So mace shield for the moment. Okay, now, who got the stat upgrade? Antimochi, it's you. Well, I think you're all getting some more strength. We really do need to increase melee damage. Toughness would be very useful. But for the moment, strength. You're charging in with that giant hammer. And we want it to really one-shot as many people as possible. And there's not really much more to do today. All in all, that was alright. Actually, I'll have a quick look at the shop, just in case there is anything like super interesting here. I'm going to buy that shield just so it doesn't disappear later. Other than that, maybe pendants for a few people, since I'm not up on the helmets at the moment. Given they only cost 2 gold each, that seems like it's an okay plan. You're not immune to anything? No, you're not. So you can have a pendant. The rest probably needs to go in my frontier line troop. So you can have a pendant and you can have a pendant. We still don't have a huge amount for everyone. Gosh. Can't wait to rank these guys up a bit. So I'll take the opportunity to talk through their perks, as this has been quite quick so far. Skills and perks. Yeah, so Divine Fervour. You can do an attack, then cast... you can do Sigmar's Might, then charge, then do an attack. And I should have read this through properly before last game, because I could have totally managed to get those 3 things in. Actually, buff then 2 attacks, I think, works out maths-wise. Not buff then charge then attack. But regardless, yeah, the Divine Fervour really lends itself to buffing you and then doing your combats. It's, yeah, really, really useful. Black Powder Trap. Yeah, Fake Search Point. I think that's going to be most useful for PvP, although we might be able to bait some AI guys into it. Not too sure yet. Going to build Toxaris here as a bit of a sniper, as she gets lots of lovely well, sniper shot skills, impact shot, that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's going to be really, really cool. Captain's Orders, because she does run a ship. We'll be able to boost damage on other people. That's going to be very useful at some point. These guys, Repentance, as I mentioned, after they pick up Weirdstone, they get more movement range for a couple of turns. That's very useful for ferrying stuff around. And these guys get increased dodge chance after dealing melee damage. And we're going to be doubling down on that as much as possible. And that's pretty much it for them at the moment. So I guess let's see what happens overnight.
A new shipment has been requested.
Alright, shipment request. 10 days. And they want 75. And we've got 9 so far. That's okay. If we keep going at this rate, we will hit our shipment request quite easily. We're not going to be doing too much in here for the time being then. It's going to be a few episodes before we come back. But I am just going to have a quick look and see what the hiring options are. Yeah, so Sigmar's Haven, we can then hire marksmen, which come from the human Reichland mercenaries. So we've got that as an option later as an extra henchman. And then in Brigandsburg, novices and flagellants. And I think they partly, novices come from the human mercenaries as well, I think, and the flagellants come from the witch hunters. Could be wrong about novices, but I'm fairly certain the flagellants come from witch hunters. I'm not sure why I would. Ah, here are Youngblood. They're definitely human mercenaries. What else do we have? Sister Superior, Warrior Priest. And down here, no, that's nothing. Cool. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you ever so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this and will continue to enjoy the series as I progress them. It is very much back to basics at the moment. Things feel very rusty and kludgy, almost chaotic in nature. We don't really know if we're going to win fights when we're going into them, just because, well, we can get downed in 2 hits. Fingers crossed that improves fairly quickly, though. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Remember to like these videos if you like them, and subscribe to my channel if you have not already. I shall see you next time for another day in Mordheim, City of the Damned.